Hi guys, and welcome to a new video on the channel, and this time I'm back with some new tactics. And these are not the standard tactics, these are the comeback tactics. So, when you're chasing a game, you're 1 or 2 goals down, maybe even 3, with little time to go on the clock, these are the tactics that might help you to turn around the game. Of course, you still need a bit of luck always in those comebacks, but these are the tactics that me and other pros probably use, at least the formation, come back into the game. I'm talking about no other formation than a 4-2-4. So, without further ado, let's get straight into the tactics. So, of course, when you want to chase a game, score goals, you need to put that constant pressure on. This will basically make your team play 1 against 1 everywhere on the pitch. Be high up the pitch, try to nick the ball early, don't let your opponent breathe. Width is on 50 and the depth is on 100. We need to take the most risks we possibly can, and I think with 100 you stay as high up the pitch as possible. If you win the ball back, distance to the goal is not that big, so it gives you a good chance to score immediately when your opponent makes a mistake in the build-up. Then, build-up play is on fast build-up, because when we recover the ball, we want to go forward quick because we have no time left. So fast build-up makes perfect sense in that occasion. Chance creation, direct passing. I just think that's when your players make the best runs, so direct passing. Width is on 50. You can put it higher, lower, but 50 is a good number because then you don't want your players to be too wide because they need to be around the goal where you can score the goals. Players in the box on 10. We just gotta play the most attacking we possibly can. This is our last chance to win the game or get a result from it, so 10 players in the box. Corners on 4. I didn't put it on 5. Because I think with 5 the goalkeeper joins your corners, and I don't really want that, so 4 is my number, and then the free kicks also on 4 should be enough. Then the instructions. Normally I don't put anything on the goalkeeper, but because we're chasing the game, I've put sweeper keeper on Ederson. He needs to be basically a last man. He can't be too much in his goal, so when a ball gets played over a high line, he needs to be there to clean it up. I haven't put anything on my center backs. Left back and right back, both on join the attack and overlap. They need to be involved, push bodies forward. They need to be there to help our attackers. Then midfielders, I haven't put anything because I think balanced attack is probably the best, because if I put them on get forward, they may most likely run into the same space as my attackers, and I don't want that. Then we got cover wings still, because my right and left back will be gone, so need to cover up sometimes for them. So that's why I didn't put anything on the center mids. All our attackers, we wanna have stay forward. Stay forward, really important, because when we win the ball back, and for example, one of his defenders is gone, we got 4 attackers waiting there just for a through ball or something, and we can just capitalize on it straight away when he makes a mistake like that. So that's why we want all the 4 stay forward. On the left and right wing, I even put getting behind, because I like the instruction, what it does, pushes the line further back. So yeah, that's why I chose to put getting behind. So now, I've got gameplay examples. Normally it's only defending and attacking, but now I've got defensive examples, attacking examples, and transition examples. So winning the ball back and then immediately in a few passes scoring the goal. So let's get into it. So let's start off with the defensive examples. In this case, we lose the ball, but we lost it from a set piece. Now we see that Davies is not position. We run Davies back. Then important to sometimes keep the second man press for the pressure. Be aggressive on the man. Kim Min-jae nicks it off R9, and now we can go on. But of course, this formation leaves you very exposed. Sometimes you need to pull that Davies back. You can't always step out with your defenders, so sometimes it's important to be patient and run back, like here with Davies. Now again, he has got the ball with Davies. We are with our centre backs, patient, don't step out too much, second man press on his Mbappe. We nick the ball off him and we can build our own attack. So sometimes you need to stay patient even though you have little time left, but in this occasion we stay patient, get the ball off him, and then we can build on our own attack. Now let's get into some attacking examples. Not necessarily from a transition, but just how you gotta attack, like with this formation. So we've got the ball with Seedorf here, R1X, because with fast build up on, you gotta try and use it. We got 4 attackers, so all of his defenders are basically like attached to one of our attacker. When we pass the midfield, it's basically a 2v2, our 2 strikers versus his 2 center backs. Pass it around a bit, turn, shoot. Easy. Now the next one, we got about Seedorf again. He steps out with 1 defender, and as I said, 4 defenders of him are attached to 4 attacks of ours. When he stepped out with 1 defender, that means we've got a 4v3 available. So it's just up to us to make the right decisions. In this case, we do, and we get a goal. So now let's get into the most important part, it's the transition. When you are chasing a game and you need to build up fast and win the ball back high, stuff like that, you need to go quick. So I now want to show you how you go from applying pressure, nicking the ball of your opponent, to immediately in a few passes get in front of the goal. Ball is with Davies out wide, we press him with Cafu. Now we got the ball with Cafu, immediately forward because his Davies is gone, as I said. Then he commits with the centre back as well, pass, make the right choices, Eusebio. Great finish that, but you can see what I talked about. The 4 attackers are there waiting for a mistake of our opponent. So when we get the ball of one of his defenders and we go immediately forward, we got more players in attack than he got in defense. So if you play it out well, you'll score. Here again, he's on the left. Slide tackle with Saliba. We immediately switch sides. As I said, he commits with his right back again. Lots of space. Cross. One more. Mbappe finish. So in this formation, it's all about being direct. Because you got to understand that your opponent is also panicking a bit in this moment. Because he sees a lot of pressure applied to him. He sees a lot of players running at him. So that leads to rush decisions in defense. So now he's got the ball with Mbappe. We nicked off him with Seedorf, and immediately in 2 passes we are already in a big situation. Eusebio, ball will pass again to Mbappe, ball will finish, goal. Only 3 passes because we are direct. We get the ball of him, first pass forward, and then we are there with a very dangerous situation, which if you do it well, you'll guarantee yourself a big chance to score. And the last one, you gotta be aggressive on the midfield. Here we attack Cruz with Bruno, then immediately forward, and we try a long shot which doesn't go in, unfortunately. But you gotta have the balls to be aggressive on the midfield, because that's the place where you can hurt someone with pressure. Because, as I said, if you nick the ball of him of the midfield, you got a player with 4 attackers in front of you against probably 4 defenders only. So that's your best chance of scoring. So guys, that was the video explaining the 4-2-4 comeback tactics. Of course, it will not always work. You'll probably concede a few times and not turn around. But these are tactics that I use and many other pros to get our comebacks, to get it back into the game. If you liked the video, please leave a like, subscribe on the channel, and I'll see you for the next time. Bye.